Well, my name is Will. This is Jeff.
Hello.
And Panda, Madam Bassist. But we are the trio, an all-rock trio we started in Arlington, Texas, but we've kind of moved all over the metroplex.
DFW.
So we called DFW our home, yeah. But yes, kicked things off in 2017 and have been annoying the neighbors ever since. When you have three people in a band, you've got three people who've been inspired by completely independent things. So
I would say what inspires us as a band is it's pretty unique because all three of us, we don't really make our band shape inspirations of previous bands. We each take our own inspirations as individuals and kind of put them together. So like I grew up in drumline, so I love progressive rock. So Dream Theater was my favorite. So that's why my drum grooves can get a little complicated sometimes, but it really fits our music. So yeah, Dream Theater was my biggest inspiration.
My inspiration is mostly classic rock, like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and I think that really translates to Phantomelo in a way that a lot of people always come up to us and it's like, oh, you sound like this or you sound like that, and it's always a different answer. So I feel like Phantomelo has become like a chameleon band. Like we sound like your favorite song or your favorite band. Yeah.
My inspirations are a bit more modern. Like I like garage rock. I love basically anything kind of spacey that just makes your mind blast off. Like I like stuff that kind of tickles my brain. So really anything all over the place, circus music, whatever, bring it over. I think what really motivates us, and I think a lot of creatives as well, is there's a seemingly constant itch that needs to be scratched. And you can go about your daily routine. You can get up and make breakfast and go to work and do all that stuff, but there's this gnawing sort of sensation in the back of your mind, and it can only be really scratched when you yourself have done something creative. Not saying that creating breakfast isn't creative, but it's something that goes a little bit deeper. You take a moment, you step back a little bit from the day-to-day, and you just give yourself a little scratch back there. And I think that constant itch for me, as I'm literally scratching a mosquito bite, is what keeps me motivated, and it keeps me excited, and it keeps me in the warm-blooded, interaction that we all have together, creating something beautiful out of nothing. And it's funny that you mentioned like the melding of all the different media, because literally as I was walking in here, I was like, man, this is such a beautiful place to play music. I mean, our Phantomelo's be bouncing off these skyscrapers tonight, and we're playing in this beautiful sculpture wonderland, if you will, and we got lights and people, and it's something that a lot of bands haven't seen in a long time. I mean, we were lucky that we just kept going through the pandemic, and it was a very creative period for us. But motivation is that desire to scratch that itch, and I think we all three feel that way.
When we take what we love to do and we play it somewhere in front of people, and it kind of changes their perspective on us, on what they thought their night was going to be, and just, I don't know, it's cool to see. You can really tell when a band loves what they're doing, because we're not doing it just for certain reasons. We do it because we love it, and then everything else follows. So for me, at least, that's what keeps me motivated.
Being able to be whoever I want on stage, and becoming a medium for my idols like Selena, or this girl that I used to work with, her dance moves, she was like very articulate, and so I like, and my mom, she's a hula dancer, and I grew up doing Hawaiian dancing for 7 years professionally. Professionally, it means I got paid. So, it's just kind of taking all that inspiration and putting that on stage is what really motivates me, and being able to perform. It's just another art form
So it's actually
I don't know.
about.
I don't even know what our songs are.
A lot of the song names are just kind of random and
Not this one though.
Yeah.
Really?
This,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. So this is actually. Phantomelo kind of has an environmental leaning. We're very concerned. We care a lot about the environment. All of our merchandise is made from like 50% recycled bottles, like our t-shirts. And so sharks were getting some bad rap in the media lately. Oh, the shark attacks are happening. Oh, they're bad. Okay. Well, here's the problem. We've 90% overfished the sea, right? So they are running out of food. So they're coming closer to the shore. So this is from the perception of a shark who's just actually trying to survive and eat food. He's only been here for like 300 million years or whatever it is, like since the dinosaurs. And then we've come along and completely destroyed the planet. But so that's my, it's like the reverse shark attack. It's like, actually, they're not so bad compared to what we've done to them.
He's just swimming in the ocean, living his life.
Be genuine. Write about stuff that actually means something to you. Don't write about some bullshit, write about something that has actually affected your life, that you're actually passionate about. Because the moment that other people hear what you're singing about, writing about, all of a sudden you've got people who not only like your band, but they believe in what you believe in too. And, I would say that being authentic has gotten us further in this project than any of the fake stuff. So be real. Do you. And don't be afraid of anybody else. Just be real.
Yeah.
tell yourself that you can do this and have confidence in yourself that it's a step-by-step process. It's not an overnight work of art. It's not, painters and oil painters have spent months on a painting. Sometimes they'll put it away and they'll come back to it. So, but as long as you're doing something, as long as you've got a guitar in your hand or a paintbrush, do it every day. Just keep doing it. Put the practice in because you love it. You love it, so you better do it.
Yeah. And there's going to be those shows where there's one or two people in the crowd on a random night. Play to those two people like there's 500 people in the crowd, because then you just won two people over.
Exactly.
No off nights. Again, if you just, no matter how many people are in the crowd or who it is to see there, show that you love and you have passion for what you're doing, and they'll see it.